Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. Maggie here. Thank you for coming to see me today. I really do appreciate it. Today I'm going to be doing 3 under 3. This is hosted by Plaza, Margreth, and Crafty by Toni. The hashtag is JJ3 under 30. So let's just get this is a daily challenge. I've only been doing it about 3 days a week, but it seems like the last several days I've been doing it more frequently because I wanted to get some I make quite a bit of Thanksgiving or fall ephemera. I made some Christmas ephemera, but now I'm working on this little golden book, The Little Curious Kitten. So I wanted to get some ephemera made for that. And I am really enjoying this challenge. Thank you so much, ladies, Margaret and Toni, for hosting this. I think this is really helping me to work a little bit faster but smarter. Not just hurrying, but working a little bit smarter and not feeling intimidated with the embellishing of things. So anyway, thank you, ladies. I do appreciate it. So today, again, I'm going to be trying to make, what I want to do is make 3 simple pockets and 3 journal cards for the little Curious Kitten book. And I am going to I got my timer this time, and so I'm going to go ahead and start it. Now, I haven't done a lot of prep work except pick out what I want to use, so we'll just see how this goes. I'll do my best. All right. So the first paper I'm going to use is this. It's a piece of scrapbook paper. It's a digital. I really like it, although it doesn't print 8.5 by 11. It's a 12 by 12, so it just prints in squares. But what I want to do with this, I already made a tag out of this, and I used my colored pencils and my watercolor pens that I'm not real happy with. I don't think they work all that well, but I did use them to color in just some of these kitties here and there, and I want to make, I want to try to get a pocket or a tuck spot out of this. And then also a journaling card, if I can. I might not be able to, but I'm going to give it a try. I kind of looked at it and thought I might be able to, but, well, let's make the journaling card first. So I'm going to make it 4.5 inches, not quite 4.5 inches. I'm going to be cutting off the little ball of yarn, or most of it. Unfortunately, I wanted to kind of save that, but okay. And then I'm going to make this, maybe 5.5. Which way do I want to go with this? I could just make this a tall journaling card. How tall is this thing? It's 8.5 inches, so I cut off a little bit from the bottom. And a little bit from the top. And now what have I got? Let me cut off a little bit more. That's 7.5 inches. So I think I'm just going to make this a tall journaling card, and it's pretty thick, so I don't think it needs to be, well, it's thick because I printed it on thick cardstock, or heavy cardstock. And then I'm going to just make I think I'm just going to make a tuck spot out of this. Cut this off. So let's do that. I got this up right here. I'm just going to make this a tuck spot. Save those pieces. So I'm going to round these corners. I should have gotten my corner rounder out. Okay, so I'll probably tuck it like this. These are going to be really simple. Okay. Ink around these. Yeah, I think this paper is kind of fun. Okay, so this is one tuck spot, and I'm going to add some lace and some further embellishments on both pieces, but I probably will wait till I see where I want it to go in the journal. Okay, and then I have this. These are both going to need to be trimmed. I mean, be back because they're very thin. Just trim this off a little bit. Square it up a little. Okay. So I'm going to put both of these on this cardstock. I pulled out 2 pieces of overprint. Now I don't need to glue this whole thing. I think I'm going to cut this off. About 4.5 inches. Now this is a page in the journal, but I don't mind reusing these things, especially when I don't have like a lot of ephemera to work with. And I'm trying to that's the other thing I'm trying to learn, is to kind of do my own as much as possible. I'm just a very novice at that, because most of the time I've been making junk journals, I've been depending primarily just on kits. And so I'm really trying to veer away. Not that I don't love the kits, because I do love them, and they're so beautiful. And I obviously still use them. I get some little pieces of ephemera like this paper and those kitten pages, so I don't mind using them at all. But I don't want to depend totally on them and be like, oh gosh, I can't make this journal that I want to make unless I have the right kit. Now this is kind of shiny. I know that there's things I could do to make it less shiny, but I'm not going to do it. When I took my little one to the vet the other day. They had these free magazines, and so they gave them to me. I thought, well, I'm making a kitty journal. Maybe I can find some images that I can use. And so they just gave me like 4 different ones. They were giveaways. And but this is the only one I found so far. So I decided to use it. And I think it'll make a great little journal card. I did not copy the pages of my book this time. And look at me, I'm way down here. I did not copy the pages of my book this time because I didn't really feel that I needed to do that. Kitties are a little bit more prevalent than Pippi Longstocking. I know there are tricks, but I don't want to rub off the image either. Well, I'm just going to go with it. Guys, I'm just going to go with it. I like tuck spots because you can put bigger things in them, like journaling cards. Oh, and I got that completely crooked, Maggie. I knew I should have used my trimmer. I cannot cut a straight line. It's one of my flaws. One of many. I'm human though, so I can forgive myself. If you all can forgive me, I can certainly forgive myself. Alright, so that's much better. I don't have my glasses on, which is not helping. Alright. So I'm going to round the corners on this. I am going to decorate these pieces, like I said, more. I'm just not going to do it until I know where they're going in the journal. So there's my little tuck spot. I think I will just use my trimmer for this. Down here a little bit. I think this little litter of kittens is so cute. I just recorded another video. I did my Friday flip through. Both of these videos will go up on Friday. And I'm trying to keep them short as I can, because I do have to get ready to go to a doctor's appointment. And I love going out with my daughter. She's going to take me to my appointment, and I'm sure the baby's going to come too. but when I go out with her, I know I'm not going to get right home. So the more I can accomplish before I go, the happier I'll be when I get home, if you know what I mean. All right, so this little journaling card is going to go in this pocket. I mean, this tuck spot. Maybe I could cut a little bit more off of this. Maybe this doesn't need to be so tall. So let's trim this down some more. Gals, I'm really trying to remind myself to stay in frame. I wish you could all shout at me. Say, Maggie, move up, move up. Because I do have a horrible, horrible habit of bringing everything down close to me. And maybe I should just change the angle of my camera. Knowing that I do that, it would probably work out better for me. So here's this little tuck spot and these cute little kittens. Okay, now this one's a little different, a lot different. But it's a little golden book, so I think that it's going to be fine. Now I debated if I wanted to use this image on the journaling card. How tall is this kitty? Oh, I have a lot of time. Where's my... Let's see. So about 4 inches. Maybe I'll use him. I'm going to be using some more of that, so I'm going to set it aside. So I need to turn this up. I hope y'all are having a good day. I am so far. Things are going as planned. I love it when that happens. When you can say, this is what I'm going to do, and you're able to do it. That doesn't happen very often, to be perfectly honest. And you know that's life. You just have to kind of go with it, regardless. Okay. So I'm going to make my pocket. How wide is this? It's 5.5 inches. So I think I'm going to make this pocket about 3.5 inches, 4 inches tall. And I am going to gusset it. I would like this to be a pocket. This is very sharp. I don't want to use that. This one's bare. Okay, so I'm going to make a gusset right here. Right here. And I'm debating on whether I should back this, and I probably should. I don't like to have flimsy pockets. Okay. So I think I will back this. No, I'll back it after. Sometimes when I put the gussets, I don't like to back the gussets, but I can just put like a piece in here to go across the top to strengthen it. So let me cut my corners off. So yeah, I'll just cut a piece of cardstock. And I'll wait and put my notch in then later. Okay, and then this little kitty. I'm gonna first cut this out. I should have done all this before I started my video, but I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do. I just had out what I thought I would use and what I thought I wanted to do. So I think now I have all the pockets that I need for this journal. I have these pockets from this master board I made that I painted and then doodled over it. I think some of those would look cute. There's also some tags in there. So I am definitely going to use those, some of them anyway. But besides my pockets and tags and journal cards, I want to come up with some other fun elements to put in it. And that I need to think on. This is the easy part, in my estimate. That's just me talking, it's just me. That's not necessarily true. It's just me. I'm gonna cut these eyelashes off. My goodness, these are enviable eyelashes. So my next video, these videos are going up on Friday. My next video for Saturday will be, I believe I'm going to be working in the Golden Book. This fits. And I'm just going to paper clip him. I'm just going to clip him to this pocket because I'm not exactly sure yet how I want to decorate it or what lace or ribbon I may want to add. So I'm just going to put him on there like that and then make a journaling card. Oh, is this? This is not quite 4.5 inches. So this is not going to be a big journaling card. But I do want it to fit in that pocket. And this does need to be backed. I hope I'm all right with time. So when I have a misprint or an overprint on cardstock, I always try to salvage cardstock, and I just use the, I hope that's blank. Sometimes I've been fooled. I use the blank side to back things with, like this. Okay, so we have a little journaling card that I do believe will fit into this pocket, this gusseted pocket. And this little guy is going to go in here. How much time do I have? Oh, I got 5 minutes. Let's cut him out, or her. She looks like a her. I have 2 kitties. I had them, I think I got them in 2013. And they were babies. They were so cute. So now they're 12 this month. And so is my little doggie that I haven't showed you yet, Annabelle. She's the sweetest dog. She was just barking. She doesn't bark a lot, but when she does, it carries, and she's usually barking because the cats are getting into a kerfuffle downstairs, and she doesn't like that. Or she does hear something that just freaks her out outside, and she'll bark. Or when Canelo starts barking, sometimes it starts a chain reaction and all 3 of them go nuts. So my 2 cats are Milo and Stitch. They're just two tabbies. The one is very, very large. I haven't weighed him, but my son-in-law thinks he must weigh about 30 pounds. And he's just big. He's got a big head, a big chest, big paws. He's just a big kitty. But his brother is smaller and more delicate looking. He's not small, but he's not as big as his brother for sure. And they have totally different personalities. And his brother, Stitch, is the bigger one, and Milo, actually the smaller one, is a little bit more aggressive than Stitch. In some ways, he's not with me, but, and he's not with other people. He loves people. But he is towards his brother and other cats that get in his way. They kind of both ignore the dogs unless they just get right on top of them, and then, you know, oh my goodness, I can't get in here. Then it's kind of like every man for himself, you know. But thank goodness they've never clawed at them, you know, their faces that could damage their eyes or cause any sort of damage. I don't know that they've ever really clawed at any of the dogs, but they will hiss at them every once in a while. There. I don't know why that was so challenging. Okay, and I feel like this needs to go on top of something. I saw this piece down there. getting down to the time. I don't know why this took so long. Okay. Oh, I was going to put this in there upside down. Upside down. My little dog is doing so much better. Yesterday she did well, and today she's doing much better. Oh, there goes my timer. But I am done. I just made it. The only thing I needed to do was round these corners. That timer kind of scared me a little bit. Oh, I wasn't expecting it. I should have been expecting it. Okay. Alrighty. So, let me put some of this stuff away before I get glue over all over everything. I gotta take this downstairs. Okay, so I've got my 3 pocket. So this little journaling card's gonna go in here. And I probably will put some lace or something across the top of this so that it just doesn't blend right in. And then this is going to be a tuck spot. And this is also a tuck spot. I've got these tags and things over here. So there you go. Oh, now I'm going too high. Oh, folks. It's a challenge. The struggle is real. So tuck spot, and pocket. So there you go. I'm happy with these. I think they'll look cute in the journal. And yeah, they just need further embellishment. So thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and leave me a comment. I would so appreciate that. So this video will be up on Friday. It's now Thursday for me. So you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. I love each one of you. I do pray for all of you every day, and or I do my best to. And I just want you to be well and happy, and be doing something you enjoy. For some reason, I feel like I'm a windy toy, and I'm just my spring is my spring is like becoming looser and looser. So I'm just like winding down. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. So our verses for today are, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Psalms 34:19. And as the Father hath loved me, so I have loved you. John 15:9. So there you go. Wonderful verses. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.